Hi, this is Michael Peters. Again, as you can see, I'm putting more of this evidence online, and this is me. Many of you probably seen that picketing at the hospital. You know, the big thing about that is they're not going to sue me for calling Dr.Zoann Dreyer a fraud and liar, and that Texas Children's Hospital covers up for fraud and liars, and to beware that they're falsifying your children's medical records. You would think that they would, but they're not, because they can't let the cat out of the bag. It's one thing to make these videos like this, but if they sued me in court, then everybody would know, the media would know, it would take months to do, it would be a media circus. The evidence I have is conclusive, and there's a lot more to come. But once again, one of the things, I mean, this lawyer, Samira Ramirez Petrie, in Conroe, in the Woodlands, is all through the medical records talking with Dr. Dreyer and Mital Brahmbatt. These two are really the guilty parties are Mital Brahmbatt and Dr.Zoann Dreyer. These two, and I'm going to put up a email that I got from a man when I was out picketing, John Calderon. You can see in his email to me that both licensed medical social worker Mital Brahmbatt and Dr. Dreyer were the key players in doing the same thing that they did to me. And later I will show you where they were in talking, having meetings about me, CAP meetings, and how all this stuff transpires right down to the minute. I have this graph. When me and my son were waiting, we were the first ones there at the hospital. Literally, the Sunshine's kids bought us tickets for the Astros game. We missed that. And we were the first ones there. We set an earlier appointment so we wouldn't miss the game. But behind the scenes, there was Mital Brahmbatt and Dr. Dreyer talking, my wife bringing over pictures, which are which I was supposed to put a bruise on her, which is quite a different story. My wife wants to stay in the country bad. I mean, she swam 3 rivers to get here. She lied in her application. It's taking 14 years now. She still doesn't have her green card. Her sister got it in 4 years. Miss Petrie is an immigration lawyer who jumped on the bandwagon with the only legal aid from Lone Star Legal Aid in Montgomery County. So my wife had 2 attorneys. I had none. And Miss Petrie seems to be running the show. Now that my wife had a tumor removed and lost her memory, Miss Petrie is going to take the money from the sale of property that she's going to get, and poor Eva is going to give it all to her for try to get her green card. And I don't think that's going to happen, but Miss Petrie is a thief, and she's definitely a liar. And at any rate, all this is going to come out, and you can see where Miss Petrie was talking to Dr. Zoann Dreyer behind the scenes, and that Mital and Dr. Dreyer and hatched a plan. They couldn't manipulate CPS on 2 different occasions. Dr. Dreyer called, and I'll show you where it shows you that Dr. Dreyer did call CPS, even though she denied it in court. But she did call CPS. It's in the medical records, but I couldn't show the medical records. Couldn't give any of this evidence to court. CPS, sheriff's reports, nothing. They allowed me nothing because it's a billion-dollar industry, and they steal children who have cancer from their parents. Dr. Zoann Dreyer simply had exercised this before in instilling swaying a jury or the CPS or a court of law through the line in the medical records to sway the system to in the mother's favor. Probably that's the deal, and that would be good. I've never really talked to Dr. Dreyer for more than 20 minutes in my life. So somehow she knows all about me, and of course a woman would never say anything bad about her husband who wants to sell his property that she didn't put a penny into, that I risked my life for 3 years in Iraq, just so she can get a green card. I mean, if she cared about children, my wife, Eva Peters, she wouldn't married off her only daughter, or a stepdaughter I raised since she was 4, at 16 and 3 weeks old. Married her off because I wouldn't. I wanted to go to finish high school and go to college before she started meeting fellas, but that wasn't going to happen. And like I said, I don't understand the Hispanic culture. I do understand my own culture, and as far as I know, we don't do that very often in the U.S., not with our children that we raise. We want the best for them. Dalton is now living with his mother, who's got this tumor out, can't take care of herself, can't work, can't drive, and just living off of my son's SSI benefits. So this is my son's future. And, of course, Dr. Dreyer is still his lawyer because her lie took him from me, so the hospital gets to rake in money, and Dr. Dreyer gets to have my son as a patient. And I can tell you how I feel about this liar and fraud handling my son's health. At any rate, I wanted to make another video. I want to express a little bit more about this. I'm going to show you this email. I'm going to find that and post that right now, showing that Mital and Dr. Dreyer have done this in the past to other people. And this is, like I said, I have a lot more evidence, but you're going to be able to see this cover-up. It's a no-brainer. It's just weird that the corruption runs deep when we're talking about millions of dollars in campaign funds. I mean, it was amazing that the medical board would just simply say the doctor was right, or it's just crazy. Without all the evidence is on my side, but these rich elitists who are protecting each other and squashing the witnesses and squashing all my motions through Baylor graphs like Judge Tracy Gilbert, the 418th in Conroe. They're crazy. If they think they're going to get away with it. Now, I don't know if this thing's going to turn dangerous or what it's going to be, but these videos, I'm going to keep on posting these videos and evidence for anybody in the world who wants to look at it. And maybe somebody will step up and maybe help me and my son. But as his father, I have to take this fight public. And I have to take it to anybody who will help me and my son. These thieves are selling our land for half price and going to line their pockets, and I'm sure I won't get 1 penny from my land or anything else. These people, I'm sure, plan on stealing every penny. I will be shocked beyond belief if I do get a penny, but it doesn't take a penny to post these videos. God bless everybody for listening to these videos. My name is Michael Jeffrey Peters. I'm Dalton Jeffrey Peters' father. God bless you.